Hey YouTube, this is Sebastian. I made Dragon Soul and I am making a video to try to show you the very basics of how Dragon Soul works. It's a board game I created that is inspired by the RTS genre, so games like StarCraft 2, Age of Empires, Warcraft 3, you name it. All these RTS games that I played as a kid growing up, still played until I developed an injury, some tendonitis issues. For a combination of reasons, I decided to make a board game that took inspiration from the RTS genre, combined it with some influences from poker, and came up with this game, Dragon Soul, which the sort of skeleton version is available to play online, and it is also available to purchase as a physical copy. I say skeleton version because the original concept had something called spell cards, which I ended up making as an expansion, which I feel really fleshes it out a bit. So I wanted to just show you and hopefully garner your attention, because I'm trying to build a community of players that we can enjoy the game together, and this is a game I truly enjoy playing. So there is a tutorial. Maybe it's better if I go through the tutorial. That might be a little bit simpler. So why don't we just start that right now. So level 1, there's a fun little
Good
intro.
day, Commander. Your presence honors us. As the new leader in the land, you'll need to prove yourself before commanding an entire kingdom. The scribes will guide you through what needs to be done, step by step.
My lord, to demonstrate your growing power, you'll need to establish a second castle. Once it's built, gather 2 battalions and fill them with soldiers ready for battle.
Okay, so the point of this level is to just show you the basic mechanics of how you draw cards and put them into your battalions. Your objective is to build 2 castles and 2 battalions with at least 5 soldiers in each one. So at the start of the turn, you either draw cards or you build a castle. So you can only draw 1 card because you only have 1 castle. These cards go into your reserves. Open your reserves and drag the card to one of your battalions. We're going to start with number 1, which would be standard. Okay, so now that you have the card in your battalion here, and I'm trying to make this quick and easy for you all because I know you all got busy lives, but I want you to give this a try. So you drag the battalion square to your castle, and that's all we can do this turn. 1 battalion, 1 castle. We end deployment. Now we're on to step 3 of our turn, which is to move our battalions. Our goal, and probably the goal at every game, is to build more castles. So we move along the corners like so, also 1 space in the middle where we start. So it's going to take us 2 turns to get to where we're going to build a castle here. So we draw another card for our next turn. This card is going to stay in our reserves. There's a couple of reasons for that. One is you can only add cards to a battalion that's on a castle. 2, I can't make another battalion. I can try, it won't work, because you can only have as many battalions on the map as you have castles. So we're going to leave this guy in our reserves, and we'll hit done. Now we move on to the next turn. We're going to move our guy there, and now we're on to our next turn. So now we can build a castle instead of drawing a card. So this is the risk reward. We're making an investment in our kingdom by building another castle. That was at the cost of drawing cards. So now we do have the option to open our reserves tab and deploy a second battalion onto our original castle. And we'll move on to the next turn. So here we could move around, and maybe we want to build more castles, but this is just a tutorial. Our goal is to fill these 2 battalions up with soldiers. So we're just going to hit hold position, and on to our next turn. We just simply want to drag more guys onto our battalion. We don't need to move them, and we're just getting the hang of how this works. So you add more guys to your battalions, and I think we had 1 more turn, and then we're on to level 2. So, level 2 is the next video, and let's get right to it. I hope you're following along.